Next is the most important part, the question. So I'm going to stop presenting and I'm going to answer all of your questions. So we already have a few questions. Diksha is asking, anyone can send it or need premium account for MBA, which portal we can use? So anyone can send it. You don't need any sort of a premium account for that. Connection notes are free to do so. You can send it to anyone. For MBA, which portal we can use? So there are no specific portal for MBA because MBA can be into marketing. Now there'll be some specific portal for marketing. MBA can be into accounting or finance part. So there'll be some portals for that. It could be into tech part. So there will be for that. There's no for just MBA, right? Or that I know of. Sir, my MCOM for accounting job portal which we can use. So, like I said, if you are very confused about niche specific job portal, I would say just Google it. Job portals for accounting. You'll see some international portals like Accounting Bagba, Accounting CH, and some Indian portals like CA Jobs, and I believe ICAI also have a specific portal. Ratika is asking, so skills can be acquired by seeing video tubes. So here is where I'm going to put away my job search part or put away my job search hat and keep the recruiter's hat for next 2 minutes. Okay. So skills can be acquired through any sort of a knowledge. Like you can get the basics out of it. You can learn from people. You can learn from certificates. But as a recruiter, what I really care about is, do you know how to use that skill? It's not just you have learned Tele or MS Excel. Can you really do that VLOOKUP part? Can you really do that pivot table part? Can you really do something with the knowledge or the skills you have learned? So if you can show that in the resume, you're good to go. Really amazing and a learning session too. Caution is that LinkedIn Premium account required for networking purpose. Not really. I don't have a LinkedIn Premium account, although I got it free for 6 months, but it is not a must. LinkedIn will put certain limitations on you. Let's say you're looking out for too many people, you're sending out too many requests, so they might stop you from doing that. They might ban you for a hour or so. I get a lot of requests. I accepted a lot of them one time, like one after another. They banned me for a couple of hours and all. So there are limitations that can be removed with LinkedIn Premium. Other than that, I don't see much of a worth for LinkedIn Premium, to be honest.
Like I had a few questions of my also. Like once the resume is
Right.
prepared, it is ATS friendly. And what is the next process? How can they get into companies like Goldman? And you place so many employees in this Amazon and Bank of America. I've seen. So what is the process? Next process should be should go for referral or something else that can work. Career portal. What should be the balance strategy?
So a person should target everything, but they should focus more on the referral and networking end. Like go target job portals, go target people that you might know, or the emails that you might have, or you might have asked your like seniors to get email or some sort of a thing. So try all of these things, but focus majorly on networking and connecting with people who are doing what you want to do in the companies you want to work at.
Job referral works the best, I also feel. And one more thing that
Yeah.
I don't know how it is effective or not, that we should set a limit कि इतना apply मेरे को daily करना है, which we should think कि this 300 times I have to send, keep a target like that कि इतना apply करने से, the more you apply the more chances you increase your chances. Is that way work?
Not at all.
So what the
So that's not
when you get
how it
calls,
works for.
when you get calls
So the
quickly.
best is, yeah. So best is to create a list of companies and to target them. It should not be okay. What are the options I have that I can apply on, rather than these are the company I want to work into. How can I get there? So your focus should be targeted job search rather than applying for hundreds of jobs. So
Then
applying for hundreds
once
of
you have
jobs
the target,
is not
once you have
going
the
to help.
target of 50 companies or 10 to 50, 20 companies, then you have to aggressively apply, right? Uh,
Exactly.
then you have to apply because
Yeah.
most of them they don't apply. I see. Even that is the main
Yeah.
problem. They don't apply. They apply, then there is a high chance through job referral, I think.
we have a few more question. I see. Next is okay, Diksha, again, thank you so much. Means a lot to me. It is really, I'm really happy that you guys learned something out of it. Rohit is asking, hi sir, thank you. Happy to help Rohit. Lot of learning. How to fill the gap of 4 to 5 years without any certificate or no work experience if want to shift from entrepreneurship to corporate career doesn't relate to corporate career. So you don't really have to remove it if in case you are involved in entrepreneurship for 4 to 5 years. Write that down, put in the company that you started or you tried to start, write down a similar designation that you might have given yourself, and write 2 3 bullet points about the same. Okay, so you can say that I was just not just sitting on a couch or something. I was investing my time in something and I've learned out of it and I can use it in my career. So if you have dealt into that part, then try to show it proudly, even if it didn't work out. Rohit is asking, sir, if you are in the shoes of a recruiter and you see a person with a different job experience than the one they're applying for, what would you look for in his resume to select him for the role? So, Rohit, here's what how it really works. If it is unrelated, and if there is another person that has relevant experience, I will call that person. If I'm in a situation when there is no when no one is there with relevant sort of a work experience, or the position does not really demand a core experience in that way, then I'll be more lenient towards the person who have unrelated experience. And there is, it's not just me, there's been a study on this where recruiters were asked, who will you pick, a person with unrelated experience or a fresher, complete fresher, no internship, nothing like that. And every recruiter, or almost some like very great percent of the recruiter said, will pick someone who has an unrelated experience. So that is how I will say it.
Hello, sir. My name is Rohit.
Yes, Raj.
So I had asked that question. So, would a certificated course help me with that if I have a different experience?
It can, for sure. So idea is to compensate. Okay, you don't have the experience, okay, but how can you compensate that? You can do it with multiple factors. You can do it with virtual experiences. You can do it with personal projects. You can do it with certificates as well. So try to gain up on that. Write them in your resume, and ATS or even the person, the recruiter, can pick up and give you a call directly.
My one question was like, I know ATS is very important, but how do the references play the game actually? If you have very strong reference, okay, will then also the ATS will be that significant? Sometimes the
See,
people have a very
when
strong reference and haven't
So when
accepted.
you have a strong reference, then the ATS and resumes and a lot of things don't really count.
Hmm,
So if you are in a team and you know me and you can ask maybe Rohit Sahaj has applied. I know that person. Maybe you can give him a call directly. So I've seen that repeatedly. I've seen people call the other person if they have that sort of a strong
reference
reference.
is very
So
important.
that's
The
what I
networking really
definitely
important.
recommend.
That's why networking is very
Really
important.
important.
I think.
Yeah.
So one thing
So
I had one more question. Like, what is the mistake that normally a job seeker normally does? 2 or 3 mistakes, if you want to point out, why they are not getting a job in spite of having everything. You have also seen so
so
many. What are the mistakes that they do?
right. So the first biggest mistake is they honestly don't know how to look for a job, like how to create a resume, how to add things that help get a better ranking so that a recruiter can call them. How to know, Kiar, I don't have any experience. I'm looking for a career change. What are the things that are going to work for me? So the first biggest mistake is the lack of knowledge with respect to resume, with respect to interviews, and with respect to job search as well. The second biggest mistake they make is just focusing on what everyone else is doing. Apply, 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 go home, apply, 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 get frustrated, apply, 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 then get really frustrated on post it on LinkedIn. So that is the second biggest mistake that people make. And the third biggest mistake, and which most of the people don't talk about, is not preparing for the interview.
Yeah,
People
I
start
agree.
to prepare for interview when they get an interview call.
Mm-hmm.
You're way too late, way too late.
Way too late.
You need to understand, yeah, even the salary negotiation leverage you get it through how well you perform during the
Definitely,
interview.
definitely.
So these are the three biggest mistakes according to me. So there are a few more questions. So Chitresh is asking, I'm a very introvert person. Networking and asking for help doesn't come naturally to me. What can I do? Honestly, face your fears. That is the best thing that you can do. I'm also kind of an introvert person. It doesn't naturally come to me, but I don't see networking as just taking help. I'm more of a person there. What can I do for you as well? Like genuinely, and majority of the introvert person are like that. So go with a thought process. It's not just about getting help and leaving. It is about a mutual respect, a mutual value providing opportunity. Like maybe I need help with something, maybe you need help with something, maybe we can help each other out, or maybe we cannot. But maybe I can tell you, yeah, I cannot, but maybe Ghansham can help you. Maybe I cannot, but maybe Sarthak can help you, or maybe Rohit can help you. So even that is enough. So don't go with the perspective of you're asking help. Go with a value
Giving
sharing thought
values.
process. Next is Sarthak is asking, sir, I did PGDM. I'm in sales profile. I want to change into business analytics or credit. Please suggest. So, Sarthak, it is pretty good. You could go into business analytic credit analyst. It is a very popular profile. If your PGDM is into sales, then it can be a bit difficult. But again, follow the same process. Try to understand what skills recruiters, companies are looking for. Try to build up those skills through certificates, through personal projects. Like maybe you need Power BI, Tableau, Excel, or all of these things. Learn them, build personal projects on them, add them to your resume, and apply for jobs. Target people directly. Shraddha is asking, suppose we want to enter Big Four in audit profile without strong audit profile in articleship. What can we do now for that? Honestly, a lot of people will be really open to get you into auditing. But here's what I'll tell you. Target a longer term plan. Okay, maybe I cannot get into Big Four today because I used to hire for auditing in Big Four. I know if you don't have a strong technical knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to like hire you, to be honest, right? Very few cases when you have a very strong referral and they're like, okay, theek hai, inhe to rakh lo. Other than that, na, they are not going to hire you directly. So what you can do, you can build up your knowledge into auditing. I believe, or like you can reach out to different people who might teach about auditing. There are like X number of people, or you can target maybe top 20 CA firm. If you can get into top 20 CA firm within like 18 to 24 months, you'll automatically be working in 20 the big four. So if you cannot get there today, what is the next best thing? What is the next best thing? What is the next best thing? And then you can take a plan for long term 4 5 years to get into your dream company. So that is how I will tell you. What you can do now is to improve your knowledge, like basics of audit, what is process auditing,
That we
what
teach.
is
We try to teach
requirement.
everything. Audit and all. I try to teach
Yes.
everything. So keep it.
So you can, yeah. Uh, Next is no, sir. Caution is wrongly interpreted. I'm asking that if anyone is not into any job, how to fill the long gap so that we are suitable for the job. Don't fill in the gap. Don't try to lie. Don't add certificate. Don't do anything. If it is a gap, it is a gap. Own it. But write in a bracket what happened. Maybe left due to a medical condition, left to prepare for UPSC, left to do this. And there's been a research on it. And it was like if you have 40% chances of getting a call, and if you explain that why you have a gap, it will get an additional, I believe, 27 or 17% on top of it. Yeah, okay, this is the reason, let's check. But on the other hand, make sure You have all these skills required to do the job. It's not just about filling that gap directly. Yeah.
Okay, I think it was a great session and I think everybody has learned a lot actually. आपका बेस्ट रही है अभी तक मेरे हिसाब से तो और आई होप के लोग का सबका हो जाएगा. आई थिंक आई दे विल वांट मोर सेशंस फ्रॉम यू आई थिंक सो. तो कोशिश करिएगा. आई नो दिस इज
Sure.
वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू टू मैनेज टाइम बट दे विल बी वेरी हैप्पी एक्चुअली. And I will also be happy
Sure,
to
man.
add as much value to you in any way I can. I'm definitely try to help you.
Yeah, sure. No, no problem there. Okay, so this is it, I believe, from my end. Thank you so much to all of you.
All of you
Thank you for
connect with
investing a
him in
lot of your
LinkedIn also.
time.
And then,
And
yeah,
yeah. If you have any problem, you can text me. If you have any question, you
LinkedIn,
can text me on like on
LinkedIn,
LinkedIn, on Instagram. So
Instagram
I'm there.
following.
My
Yeah,
email is also there on LinkedIn.
I will share
So
your everything. No
you
problem.
can check that.
I will share you.
Okay, sure. So you can
I
connect
will,
with Ghanshyam to get
yeah.
my
They
details.
will also give you the feedback.
Thank
Okay.
you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Diksha. Thank you, Pachi. Thank you, everyone. Bye,
Great.
guys.
Hmm.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.